Hey, what's up everyone? Mavfather here with another Backyard Baseball video. Listening to something else, so I've got the desktop audio muted again, so just me talking during this one. It didn't work out so well the last time as we lost to the AI for the first time this season, and the only team in our league to have done so, so, not the ideal situation, but we are looking to bounce back in a game at the Phillies, who have a lot of the same kind of power bats as the Wombats, but less speed. So hopefully that will help us out a little bit, and we'll put up a better performance on offense as well. We are playing at Playground Commons, which I think I enjoy, but we'll see. Dang, Markey with a really bad day at the plate. Even the Billie Jean boost seems to have been completely offset, and that big negative on fielding could be a pain in the butt as well. On the other hand, Whitney Singh now looks more like a Luan or a Grace Tipton or somebody with a 10 speed and boosts to pitching and fielding as well. No other changes. I'll let Whitney pitch today. Why not? With that kind of boost going for her, and I'll just let Markey handle second base, and I think everything else is pretty much fine on the defensive side of things. With no batting boost for Whitney, no real priority to change up that part of the lineup. Markey sure seems like he is going to be a liability, though. I think this is still an okay spot for him with his okay speed. Might just get lucky with hitting the ball out of reach of Esmeralda and Whitney, or Lindsay, sorry. I think has an amazing arm on the mound. Lance Lambert with a boost at second base, kind of scary. Crazy strong arms here on the left side of the infield, always a concern. So we're mostly going to be trying to hit home runs, which has not terribly worked out for us so far this season. But, it's just the way it goes sometimes, and I don't really want to bring up any of my worst hitters higher up in the order. I could bring Sean up higher. Yeah, I guess I'm going to bring Sean up higher. We're just going to try to get something going with this, like 3 through 6. And then if we end up like starting the inning with Markey, maybe one of him or Cindy will reach base, and then we'll get around to Cheryl at the top. Theoretical idea. I don't have a ton of optimism going into this one, admittedly, but maybe we will figure something out. And then we'll start with swinging power with Cheryl. She does just kind of hit a very high bouncing ball that is fielded by Esmeralda, but too slowly to make the play at first. I'm going to try steal because I don't really trust Cheryl to make it to second anyways. So let me take this first pitch. If the throw is offline, we could have gotten away with it, but it was right to second base, so no more steal attempts for us. Whitney does have enough power theoretically that we could try a line drive swing, but it's definitely more suited to grounder. Drawing a walk would also be a exceptional result here. She has taken 3 straight very close pitches, but with her good vision, I was able to tell and go to a now 3-2 count. Nice job fouling that one off to prolong the at-bat. Still a full count for Whitney. That one she did just have to make contact with. Cheryl's going to get out at second, as I expected, but Whitney was able to reach first base successfully, also as I expected. I'll bring up Davey with only one out, and I think I'm going to be able to steal with Whitney. We'll take this pitch, and we'll swing line drive with Davey. And the throw actually was offline that time, not by enough to really do anything with it, but nice steal from Whitney. Davey, looks like he went deep there. Yeah, great hit from Davey. Already scored more runs than we did last game, so things are looking up. Nice, easy line drive home run for Davey Marion there. And now with up 2-0, nobody on, and one out for Rafael. With his speed, we will be, speed or lack thereof, I should say, we'll be swinging power with him. So he has had a lot of random singles on just kind of high bouncers. It's kind of easier on concrete than here at Playground. It's going to go to a 2-1 count. We don't really hate taking a walk here with a couple more solid hitters coming up after him. It'd be nice if I could time those hooks a little bit better. I feel like those are decent pitches to hit. Yeah. Maybe could have done something with it, but that was just a nice pitch from Lindsay. Take my first strikeout of the game. And with that, we'll just be swinging line drive with home run master Lena Ing, I think is how I would say that. Well, I think I've just avoided saying her last name all season. Takes 2 balls to sort out the at-bat. It's like a third right there. So 3-0 for Lena. And we're pretty much just going to take this pitch, I think, whatever it is. Yeah, we're fine taking that one. Now 3-1. I was tempted to just try to unload on that spitball. I don't actually remember what it's called. I never used the power-up pitches. Looks like Lena ended up working a walk anyways. That's going to give Sean Green an opportunity with the runner on base. And with 2 outs, we're going to be swinging power with him. Trying to poke the ball over, preferably, this fence. Whiffs on a pitch. Might have been a ball, but it was like right on the corner, I think. Looked like a pretty good pitch to hit there, but fouls that one off. I'm going to stick with power and take that pitch. Lena has no real chance on a steal. I think he did it. No, not quite. He's going to catch it. Nope, not quite. And a nice arm out there in right. So this looks like it's going to end up just being a... Interesting that Markey doesn't show up as a bad day. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of hope of turning out anything here. Oh, that was a ball too. Dang it. Should have taken that one with Markey. Got a little too trigger happy. That one is a ball though. 1-1 here. Walk would be a nice outcome here, of course. Really was hoping for that home run from Sean, though. Looks like we're just going to be stranding runners on base, most likely. Dang it, that was a ball. So could have ended up with a walk there from Markey with a little bit better of actually reading the pitches, but that's okay. We will have Cindy coming up to lead off the top of the second, with a decent chance for her to get on base and set things up for Cheryl at the top of the order. Always funny to me that Robbie Bacco is the leadoff hitter for these Phillies. Whitney, I forget always, does not really have a slow ball, so I'm kind of throwing everything else and might end up killing off her stamina a little bit, but sure looked good on those first 3 pitches. I guess I could take the pitching to contact strategy, but it's always kind of scary against a team like the Phillies. In that case, an easy grounder to Cheryl. God, Zenon Estrada, huh? Yeah, I'm not just lobbing slow balls into him. If he manages to do it to a hook or heat, then more power to him. Wouldn't surprise me either, but no, he takes it looking. So, a nice first inning from the boosted Whitney on the mound, setting the Phillies down in order. I'll bring up Cindy Chang to lead things off. As I was mentioning earlier, her poor contact means we are trying to swing grounder. Looks like she's going to get thrown out by Esmeralda. Sprinted a few times. I maybe should have just gone for it a little harder, but it's alright. We're going to swing line drive with Billie Jean, try to get her on base. Looks like it will be fielded successfully by Lindsay. Oh, but she flubs the throw. A single for Billie Jean. Love to see that. Has not had very many hits this season. I feel bad for her, and feels good to have her reach base and then get driven in by Cheryl off the top of the fence. Oh no. Looks like we're going to end up with a no RBI double from Cheryl. Man, I thought she had that one. The fence is further out there than I was thinking. So that does bring up Whitney once again with an open space for her at first base, which she will hopefully be able to grab on a grounder. Yeah. If Lindsay had been standing like perfectly on the mound after that throw, I think she would have been able to field that successfully, but was not the case there. Well, after his line drive home run last time, we're just gonna try to do that again. Not the case, but a good hit. And everyone reaches base safely, so a single from Davey. Bring up Raphael with bases loaded, and a pretty big turning point for the game. If I can pull this one off, we'll feel pretty good about where we're at. If not, not so much, especially if it's a double play. Dang it. Not really a pitch I could hit, but does a good job of taking that one for a ball. Lindsay's really picking at the corners with Raphael up. That one looks like a ball. 2-2. count now for Rafael. Yeah, it was a strike. Nice pitch from Lindsay, though. Rough one for Rafa so far. Brings Lena back up, who I'm going to swing line drive with and try to make something happen. Take that one for a ball, though. Pretty happy to walk runners home as well, if that is what Lindsay is offering. I don't know if I should have just swung at that first. The best pitch Lindsay threw to Rafa was the spitball, but there's no real need to swing at it, so I did not. Wow, Lena with her second walk of the day. Walks in a run. Doesn't really put additional speed or anything on the bases, but bringing back up Sean Green with a decent chance here. And that ball curved much further inside than I was expecting. That one was a ball. We're just going to try to put the ball in play with 2 strikes now. I hope it's a ball. It's very close, though. She's had a lot of these spitballs. I think she must have gotten that a second time from the second or third strikeout. Now 2-2 count on Sean. Again, kind of frustrating that I could have taken another pitch earlier in that bat. Fouled off. I don't think it would have cleared the fence anyways. The ball kind of disappeared out in left field there. Still 2-2. Sean puts a nice swing on the ball that Zenon is not going to get to. This looks like it will score 2. With if I had realized the throw was going to be offline, I could have actually gotten Sean to second for a double there, but not the best outcome, but pretty happy with that. Oh, they're swapping Esmeralda and Lindsay. Excellent. Sorry, just a sec. Got a kitty doing things she's not supposed to be doing. We were taking this pitch from Esmeralda anyways, who let Sean go down and steal second. Pad his stats a bit. Not a bad throw from Lindsay over to third, but Markey fouls that one off. 0-2. Already struck out once this game. I'm going to be taking that pitch for ball 1. I don't know why the AI thinks bringing in Esmeralda is the correct solution, but Markey hits it towards her. Oh, I thought he got there. Dang it. Good throw from Mikey playing shortstop. He doesn't have quite the range you normally expect from a shortstop, but hard to argue with his arm. And I was sprinting with Markey a little bit, and didn't even really show up. I guess I should have been a little more aggressive with that. Still trying to figure out the right mix. Love to see a first pitch, a little dinky grounder to Whitney from Sammy. To get the first out here in the bottom of the second. Lance watches a right hook come in for strike 1. Makes good contact with the right hook, left hook. I don't remember which one, the other one. But thanks to the power of just clicking on first base, Cindy successfully fielded the ball out in center for me and gets the second out of the inning. That brings up Mikey Thomas, another scary batter. Looks like, nope, he did not get all of that one. And Cindy made the catch again. So, a couple kind of scares, but the Phillies have been retired. They're in the bottom of the second. Still nobody on base for them. And that will bring up Cindy, once again leading off an inning, and able to have her reach first base with a single. They were playing way in like on a bunt. So Frankie was able to field it over at third, but just couldn't quite make the throw over to first in time. Billie Jean's going to take the first pitch to give Cindy a chance to steal. Man, with that defensive arrangement, I think I can get away with stealing third. Might not matter, but wow, a nice swing from Billie Jean. That's going to be another single for her, and Cindy reaching third successfully. I did not expect that. Maybe I just should have been swinging line drive with her all season and hoping to find a gap like that. That looked like her kind of normal self instead of her bad day self. She's also going to get away with, I would not be surprised if that's her first steal of the season. I'll have to check later, but pretty nice setup here. Cheryl got all of that one for a 3-run home run. And, you know, that's the idea with this kind of batting order setup. It just hadn't worked out pretty much all season. But Cheryl got a good pitch to hit from Esmeralda, and we take a 9-0 lead. Bringing back up Whitney, who, as long as she can put the ball on the ground, has a very good chance of reaching base with her third single of the night, thanks to her speed boost in particular. And, yep, that looks like it will work out just fine. We'll take that single, and we'll be sending her along to second base on a steal, of course. Try to free up first for Davy. I'm planning on taking this pitch. Man, that's a great pitch. Yeah, okay. Couldn't help it. Ugh. Well, a little too aggressive on those and not quite the right timing, I guess. I think that's a ball. Dang it. Poor Davy. Had some good pitches to hit, but kept fouling those off, and then Esmeralda caught the corner with a strikeout. We've struck out a few times now this game. Esmeralda is fooling me with these slow balls pretty much down the middle of the plate. Rafael, did he get all that or no? No. Oh, but off the wall. We'll take that. And Whitney able to make it around, and the ball goes out of play. So, not exactly what we wanted from Rafael, but he does end up on second base. I'm not going to try to have him steal third. Maybe he could get away with it, but Lena gets another one of those pitches down the middle that I'm trying to pull down the left field line, but whiffs on that one, fouls that one off, so I'm too early at it. Yeah, very good pitches to hit, but could not quite pull that one off. Sends that one a grounder towards third base. No throw over to first, so not pretty, but she does reach base for the third time today, with a single this time. Now we'll bring up Sean Green, who has also reached base successfully twice today, with two not particularly speedy runners on. We're going to be swinging power. Man, if I had stayed squared, maybe that would have been a better one. When he pops up, I think we'll just get called for an infield fly. And I am expecting that to ultimately end this inning. We do still have Markey at the plate, but don't really expect him to drive anyone in this situation or enable anyone to move forward successfully. Decent swing foul there. At least no chance for a double play or anything. And you never know. Swinging away, of course. He can wear Esmeralda down a little bit. I don't know that that's actually a great thing. We kind of want her to stay in the game, I think, but taking that one for a ball. I guess the actual best case is to draw a walk here and keep the inning alive. I don't necessarily expect that, but he does manage to work the count to 2-2 after he's fouled off a few pitches this at bat. One looks like a strike, and he manages to foul it off as well. Pretty long at bat here. Takes ball 3, working himself to a full count. Fouls off another. Perfect. Great at bat here from Markey so far. Let's see if he can finish it off one way or another. Fouls off another. I'm not really doing that intentionally. I need to switch to open there. That's okay. We batted all the way around once again. Would have preferred to put up a few more runs, but feel not too bad about 10 so far. And should still have some more opportunities. I'll lead off with a rare slow ball from Whitney. Completely fools Frankie for strike 1. That one ends up outside for ball 1. That's really the only reason I am not throwing slow balls, is just how inaccurate Whitney's slow balls are. And might as well be picking up these strikeouts. Against Esmeralda, though, we are perfectly content to lob slow balls down the middle. And, wow, she made not terrible contact. Man, she is fast. Might be boosted all the way to 100 speed. Definitely up in the 96 to 99 tier, whatever that top tier is. Mickey is a better hitter than could be indicated by his ratings, but grounder to Markey, even with his kind of weird day going on, worked out just fine. To put the Phillies down in order once again, that was the bottom 3 of their lineup. Not too terribly scary compared to the top 6. Cindy with pretty much exactly what I would have wanted for her to do. And just to reach first base safely once again and set herself up to steal at least second base here. Sticking with line drive swing for Billie Jean. 2 for 2 on the day. taking this first pitch to let her friend Cindy move up. And Cindy's just going to go all the way to third on that one. And the throw got by Frankie covering at third base. No further than that. And that just lets us have more opportunities to swing with Billie Jean if Esmeralda wants to throw her strikes, and she did not on that pitch or that pitch. So now a 2-1 count for BJB. Kind of tough to take walks with her in this large strike zone of hers, but it has happened at least once or twice this season, from what I remember. On that pitch, she puts a good swing on it, but it goes right at Mikey, who guns it over to first. And I don't think even with a full sprint I would have been able to pull that one off. But so have Cindy at third base, and now Cheryl at the plate. Got a little aggressive on a pitch that stayed kind of further outside than I was hoping, and just fouled it off at least. Might have even been a ball, but fouled it off hard back behind the plate. That one, is it going to clear the fence? Yeah. Second home run of the day for Miss Cheryl. Driving in Cindy for the second time there as well. She is seeing and hitting the ball well today as we take a 12-0 lead. And we've got Whitney once again up to bat. Should be a pretty easy grounder reach base situation. And that does appear to be the case. Gotta watch out a little bit for Lance and his current boost, but not exactly sure how it is impacting him yet. Hasn't had too many opportunities so far. We're going to take a pitch this time with Davey. We never really... Nope. Frankie fielded it successfully at third that time, so I'm going to send her... Dang it. I was a little distracted by sending this on the steal and swung at the wrong time with Davey. Thought that was a ball, and it was. Pretty much uncontested steal of third there for Whitney. Davey pops that one up towards right. I think it'll be fielded by Sammy, and it was. With that flub throw there, Whitney able to come around and score. So not a perfectly executed sacrifice fly, but we'll take it. Third run of the inning. Bringing back up Rafa Hendricks, trying to get his mojo back. It's a nice swing on the ball, but I think Sammy's going to be able to catch that one in right field, and he does. Not a great day for him at all. We do put up 3 runs on the board, don't leave anyone on base this time. And go into the bottom of the 4th with a 13-0 lead. Don't know that that's going to be good enough against the Phillies. Do have a couple more innings to go, of course. Robbie with a nice swing. Going to come off that fence and right. Rafa fields it pretty well and makes the throw into Billie Jean. Don't really know why he took off for second, other than the AI just kind of does that sometimes. And tried to cut down on the actual rundownness of that situation. Yeah, not much else to say there. Lindsay with a hard grounder over to Davey at third, but he made a hard throw over to first to beat her by a couple steps. Still no actually base runners allowed so far. I would say not really a no-hitter at this point with an actual hit from Robbie that just ended with him getting thrown out trying for a double. And Zenon goes down on strikes once again, not willing to swing at those pitches on the outside. He's waiting on something inside, and I was not going to throw that to him. It's going to bring up Lena to lead it off. I'm going to take that pitch. Ended up being a strike on the outside corner, but with no benefit to earning power-ups, no real reason to swing at it. That's a good swing on that one. And made it a close play. Very strong arms, left and shortstop in that case. The benefit of this current situation with Lindsay behind the plate is that we can, if I was willing to just take a pitch, we could steal second base. I'm going to have to take this one too, I think. Don't really want to risk a double play by just being stupid. So that leaves Sean in not the best situation, but set him on line drive and try to make good contact with the pitch if we get any strikes, which we probably will. Fouls that one off. Pretty close to right down the middle, but tough to do, or tough to hit well with those hooks. Makes solid contact, but right at Zenon basically in center field, but he flubs it. Ooh, just barely got Lena to third. Got a little aggressive on my base running there. Tired her out a little bit, but not too bad. We're going to be sending Sean down to second, of course. Taking this first pitch. No real chance to send Lena home on that throw. Maybe if I had been open with Markey, but that's all right. This is going to potentially lead to an awkward situation here in a minute. Oh, wow, that's a ball. All right, good eye. We kind of need, probably with his bad day, he's just not going to be able to put a good swing on the ball anyways. But normally, I'd be counting on Markey to at least have a good line drive hit and give us a chance to bring some of these other bozos around to score. They were kind of the ones that were supposed to clear the bases, not get stuck on the bases. Markey puts a decent swing on the ball. Nah, we're not going to get her home. I guess I just need to run her into it. They might have been able to get... okay. Come on, get her out. Okay. I don't think that's any of that's going to actually impact anything. But yeah, I realized I kind of ended up with Markey on base. And we end up in this situation. And Cindy once again with a grounder single. It does load the bases. I've got to get through this at bat. And one option for that is just to strike out with Billie Jean. The other option is to see if she can, well, the main option is to try to draw a walk. And after that, I feel like I'm going to swing away. I'll probably regret it. I trust in Miss BJB though. I really like this situation. We are certainly not swinging with a 3-0 count. Don't always swing a 3-0 count with my best hitters. And no offense to Billie Jean, but she would not qualify as my best hitter. We're going to take that one too. Try to work the walk at this point. Not to be on that pitch. A nice foul off to keep the at-bat going though. I think that's just going to get called an infield fly. So basically the same result, but feels better to not take the strikeout. And here we are with Cheryl at the plate and bases loaded. And 2 outs, so it's now or never. A walk to her here is, I mean, better than an out, but not the best situation. I guess everyone on base would have decent speed for Whitney's grounder. God, they're giving her nothing to hit. She still has free reign to swing away on a strike. Fouls it off, man. That was a great pitch to hit, I think. That one is much less of a great pitch, but pretty sure it was a strike at least. Now a full count for Cheryl. I think she got all of it. Grand slam! Home run! Love to see that from Cheryl. Her 3rd home run of the night, this time of the Grand Slam variety. Driving in Sean, Markey, and Cindy for the 3rd time for Cindy. Been quite the pairing in this one. That puts us up 17-0. And with a few strong hitters, or strong, maybe not hitters I would say, but people with a high chance of reaching base, like Whitney in that situation. Ooh, I thought the ball was going to get away and I could get Whitney something other than singles, but not on that one. Going to be sending Whitney on a steal, and that one was just a pretty easy walk, and aggressively got Whitney all the way around to 3rd there when Lindsay flubbed her first throw over there. So runner on 3rd, 2 outs for Davey. And now a 2-0 count. Pretty fine with him taking a walk and getting around to Rafa again. And that looks like it will be the case. 4-pitch walk to Davey. And that will set us up to steal 2nd here. And depending on what happens with Lindsay's throw, I am not afraid to send Whitney home. Yeah, that looks like a pretty easy opportunity to score a run there. Going to be sending Davey to 3rd, but also swinging. If we get a good pitch. That was a good pitch, but not in that situation. or not a good swing, I should say, from Rafa. So he just pops up and ends the inning. He's had a rough 1-for-5 game. Not really sure what I've been doing wrong with him all season, really, but it's all right. I believe we're now at our highest runs scored total of the season, so that feels pretty good. Still have a few more opportunities as well. And by a few more, I mean the top of the 6th inning. Just run into the out, Sammy. There you go. I wore him down a bit more there than I was really trying to, but I struggle with how best to handle those rundowns because sometimes I end up letting people get on base or reach a further base than they should have been able to. Lance puts a good swing on the ball, but right at Sean and left, and he makes the catch. Bringing up Mikey Thomas, kind of the last of the really good hitters for the Phillies here. Takes strike 1 on a left hook. Low and inside, trying a right hook high and inside. It's a little hard, but on the ground and right at Markey at second. He flubs the play originally, but stands up in time to finish the play off. They're giving me credit for a no-hitter here. I guess it is by backyard baseball rules, but not really a no-hitter. Lena, I think she led off the last inning too. Here to lead off the top of the 6th, and takes the first pitch for a ball. They're subbing in Frankie Hawley onto the mound. That does mean Lance Lambert is now covering third base. That's probably good for our opportunities to get hits on like ground balls to third. Nice pitch down the middle from Frankie. I guess I needed to switch to squared, I think. That one was good on open. And squeaks by Mikey at shortstop. And a good throw from Robbie Bacco towards first, but both not in time. And Mickey, I think it's Mickey O'Connor, flubbed the play anyways. So that's going to put a runner on and no outs for Mr. Sean Green. That was a strike, dang. Lena is going to slowly pick up a steal of second. I'm not really trusting her to steal third in this situation. She is tired. Oh yeah, she's really tired. Has not really recovered any stamina or juice. Sean, did he get it? Did he get it? Go out. Off the wall. We got to go back with Lena. Sean has put some dang good swings on the ball in this game. Better than I've really seen from him in the past, so I'm pretty proud of him. But man, just need one of those to at least get out, if not all the way out, at least for a ground rule double. But we're going to be ultimately ending up running Lena into an out at third. But everyone else reached base safely, which is about what we were hoping, expecting there, hoping for or expecting there. And this is all basically trying to set up a grand slam opportunity for Cheryl once again. Not a bad throw from Lindsay for once, but Cindy took the first pitch for a ball, and Both of them were able to move up on a steal. Cindy takes pitch number 2 from Frankie for a ball as well. We do have to worry about a grounder at Frankie is asking for an out. Cindy's just fouling that one off. Now 2-2 count. Looks like ball number 3, and it is, so full count for Cindy. We got to be careful to enunciate her full name. Gets a strike on that one. Pretty easy for her to reach first. She's had a nice game once this Phillies defense got kind of shifted around a little bit. And this is also a situation we've been in before. Bases loaded for Billie Jean with 1 out. And I'm going to take anything that kind of might be a ball and try to set up a decent situation. Well, no actual damage done. I almost was able to get Sean home. If I had been clicking the whole time, maybe it would have worked out, but Lance made that play, cutting the runner off at home above anything else. So that brings up a cat in my lap being a pain in my butt. And also Cheryl with bases loaded once again and 2 outs once again. Right, scared the cat off. Now a 2-0 count for Cheryl. I was tempted to swing just to prolong the at-bat, but a ball. That one might be a strike, but not really one I wanted to swing at. So 3-1 now. Ooh, that was the pitch I wanted, but Cheryl fouls it off. With a 3-2 count, if it's a clear ball, I will just take it. If I get a chance to do that, though, is that out? Another grand slam from Cheryl Reynolds. She might be on her way to an offensive player of the week with this kind of performance. Yeah, with her batting leadoff has been clutch in this game. We've just managed to get enough of those bottom of the order batters on that a lot of times I've struggled with this season, and that has made a large difference in this one. And Cheryl goes up to 4 home runs and 13 RBIs on the game. Doing her best Jay Green impression in this one. And Whitney with a pretty much no-doubter single once again. She is 6 for 6 on the day as well. I believe joining Cheryl in that regard. Whew. Sending Whitney on the steal. It's a great pitch. We'd probably just go ahead and swing with Davy, but it was not. Not enough time to also steal third there. But we'll send her on this pitch. Davy has fouled off a lot of great pitches in this game. Takes that pitch outside for ball 2 now, as Whitney just kind of jogs her way over to third. 2-1 for Davy. Now 3-1, yeah. As Frankie is getting frustrated and kind of throws at Davy's knee. Davy gets a good pitch to hit, but kind of pops it up into the left. I think that's going to do it, and it does. Alright, 22 runs. Is that going to be enough? I don't know. The Phillies have been pretty dang good this year. So could have easily pulled it off, but definitely my high score of the season, coming off of my worst game of the season. Funny how these things work out sometimes. And now we've just got to put away these final 3 batters, I hope. Ooh, Frankie made good contact foul with that one. We are trying to mix pitches up and things like that to pick up strikeouts at this point. And we do so on that one. Whitney's 5th of the day. With Esmeralda, we are just going to throw a slow ball still. I don't actually care about picking up a bunch of strikeouts. And in case something really crazy happens, I always prefer to have the juice available rather than just using it willy-nilly. That one might end up being a hit. Yep. Oh, man. So that was apparently a mistake, as Esmeralda hits the ball pretty much perfectly placed for nobody on my kind of crappy right side of the field to get to it. Nope, stay on the base. All right, no. Yeah, no double play there, so we are going to have to go back around to the top. Robbie Bacco is not their best hitter, but is a good hitter. So we're going to be pitching in very carefully. I will feel like a moron if I give up any runs here and it ends up costing me the game. So let's not let that happen. We're going to go ahead and use the juice now. Come with a high and inside heat. He makes contact. Right at Cheryl. She flubs it. Nobody covering second. Oh my gosh. This AI offense. Back around to Lindsay. Not like this, Lindsay. Not like this. Fouls off the first pitch. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. They're just hitting the ball perfectly every time. Cheryl, stand up and make the throw to third. All right, there we go. Phew. 22-0, final score. Nice game for me. I had a lot of fun with that, and I mean, honestly, I was never not going to do my best, so I put up my score. That being said, I hope the Phillies did better than me because they are in the playoff hunt, and Crazy Eights is really great guy, and I'm rooting for him. I'm really rooting for everyone in the playoff race, though, so I was always going to put my best performance on the table here and just kind of let whatever happens from there happens. I have been eliminated from any possible or any primary backyard league playoff consideration. But I might be playing for consolation seeding, or however we end up doing that. Other than Markey on his bad day, Raphael, who was just struggling, and Davey, other than his home run, was kind of struggling too. And some really nice performances in this one. And happy with the result overall. It's a lot more fun than the last losing to the AI game. And we'll go ahead and see how we did against the Phillies. And thanks for tuning in, everyone.